Okay, contrary to the music that you're listening to or you're hearing, I'm not reviewing the new what's it called? The new Gaslight Anthem album. No, instead coming back with another World Cup video, and this time it's talking about how America got robbed today. Now, just imagine this. I'm working, as I said, in my internship in the Department of Education of New York. Um, and everyone was going about their business, doing work. It's hard work. But once the match started, everyone suddenly started printing and copying all this stuff out because the printer and the copy are right under where the TVs are there. So everyone started printing, copying all this stuff out. We started all watching the game, and I have to say, in the first half, the U.S. was awful. The U.S. was awful, awful. They gave up those two goals, and I said, to myself and to all the other people there, Slovenia is just gonna shut themselves into a defensive mode, into a cocoon, and the U.S. isn't gonna be able to do anything. Um, but luckily, in the U.S., in the second half, the U.S. was brilliant. I mean, they scored two goals, one by Donovan, where he sort of ran in on the defense, and then the threat of him passing sort of backed the defender off, and he was able to just drill it into the top of the net. And then a great goal by Bradley off a header from, I think it was Altidore, that he sort of toe poked it over the goalkeeper. So great goal there. But then the U.S. was robbed of a goal. Let me set it up. Donovan took a free kick into Rec, and Maurice Edu ran right through a defender and tacked it into the goal. Perfect, right? No. This Malian referee was like, no, and I'm still not sure why he disallowed it. At first, I thought maybe he thought it was offside, um, but on upon the replay, there's no way he could have thought it was offside unless he confused Altidore for Edu, and Altidore wasn't offside either. It just doesn't make any sense. Not to mention, even if he did call it offside, um, it doesn't matter because we should have won a penalty there because the Slovenian defender was holding Michael Bradley's arms behind his back so that he couldn't move. He was sort of like almost like he was handcuffing him, and we should have definitely won a penalty there. So it's bullshit that we got a 2-2 draw. Um, and I was going into my head thinking, what's going to happen? We have to win, and then what outcome would have to happen in England, Slovenia for us to make it through. But then Algeria went and did us the favor of somehow drawing against England, and even better, they drew 0-0. So Algeria didn't win, so they didn't throw a monkey wrench into the equation, and England didn't win, and they didn't score any goals. So we have the same amount of points as them with a higher goal differential. And now the situation is all we have to do is just beat Algeria, and no matter what happens, we'll make it through the next round. Because if England beats Slovenia, then England and the U.S. will advance, as we'll both have 5 points and Slovenia will have 4. If England draws against Slovenia, this is all assuming the U.S. will win, um, then the U.S. and Slovenia will advance. Um, and if Slovenia beats England, the U.S. and Slovenia will advance. So all we have to do is beat Algeria. But now, looking forward to Algeria, you could say all we have to do is beat them. But after seeing how they performed against England, that might be a tougher test than I originally thought. I mean, they seem pretty motivated out there just to fuck around with the British, their attack there, and they have a stronger attack than the U.S. So we'll see how it plays out. I think we're gonna make it through to the round of 16. I really hope we do. I would be pissed off if we didn't. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Uh, I just found out that I actually have Tuesdays off, so I actually have some time off. Um, don't forget, I'll be reviewing this soon. Guys, I'm out. Peace out.